Shalom, welcome to today's edition of Rabbi Ron in the House. Tree of Life Bible, Acts chapter 2. God poured out a spirit, tongues of fire descended, fell upon the people. They started speaking in languages they never knew. What happened? The people, it says, were amazed and perplexed. And they said to each other, "What does this mean?" They started asking questions. Listen, I go out on campus every week at the University of South Florida in Tampa and have a booth out there with the students from Ner Tamid, and we look to engage students. A lot of the times last year, Jamal and I would go out and survey students, and we'd want to engage them in conversation, and too often what happens? I'm not interested. They just, would you be interested in looking at the Bible, seeing who God is, what He's done for you, and asking questions like this? No, I'm just not interested. No interest. Not at all. Too many people, zero interest. Well, you stop and think about it. A lot of churches, congregations, they're pretty dead out there, unfortunately. Dead religion. Mom and Dad drag these kids off to attend some worship services there somewhere. There was no life. There was no faith, no vibrancy. There was no relationship, actual relationship with the Messiah. It was just religious stuff going through the motions. Can't blame them. I was there too. Did that, done that, not interested. It was dead religion. And so when you've experienced dead religion and then people come up and say, well, hey, you want to hear what God's done for you? They're like, oh, not interested. Because all they had was dead religion. But what happened here in Acts chapter 2 is something radically different. Instead of dead religion, God did signs, wonders, miracles. Tongues of fire appear out of heaven, descends upon each person individually. That enables them to start speaking languages they've never known. When stuff like this happens outside the norm, then all of a sudden the people that yesterday were not interested, today they start asking questions. What does this mean? What's going on? What is this all about? And so, folks, you need to remember, dead religion won't interest other people. But when God shows up, supernaturally, signs, wonders, miracles, now that gets people's attention. They see that you don't have some dead, pathetic religion like they experience, but there is something supernatural. God is supernatural. He created the heavens and earth and everything therein, you and I. And when they meet the real God, the supernatural God, and they firsthand experience Him, that gets people's attention. Then they start asking questions. You don't have to go after them. They then, by witnessing the presence of God, the supernatural, they will start coming to you saying, what just happened? I've never seen that before. I've never heard that before. He can't do that. Something's going on here. And so, folks, be open to the supernatural, listening, seeking God, allow Him to move through you in the supernatural. That will get the unbeliever's attention, and that will cause them to ask questions and to seek Yeshua, to seek what we have, to seek God. And so please take these words to note. God wants to reach people, and this is one important way of doing it. And so thanks for joining me. This has been Rabbi Ron in the House.